Ages have passed since the Omega rebirth. Peace reigns across every corner of the multiverse, a perfect harmony crafted by the hands of Kael beyond. Life flourishes, worlds thrive, and for a time, it seems as though the story has reached its final, blissful chapter. But perfection is a fragile thing. A faint distortion, almost imperceptible, begins to ripple not from within the realms of time, but from the void outside it. It's a disturbance unlike any before. A strange rhythmic pulse echoes from beyond the very concept of existence. It tears through dimensions, not with malice, but like a storm of pure, unbridled energy. The angels, watchers of cosmic law, give it a name born of fear and awe, the Rift of Forever. This anomaly isn't a creation. It's older than creation itself, a scar on the fabric of what is, was, and will be. As the rift expands, Kael begins to hear something within its chaotic currents, faint, desperate voices. They are the echoes of forgotten time, the spectral remnants of gods, mortals, and entire universes erased from existence long before the Omega rebirth. Lost souls, trapped in the storm between realities, crying out from an abyss of non-existence. Their whispers are a chilling prelude to an even greater revelation. Just as the mystery deepens, a familiar yet changed presence emerges. It's a fragment of Ecliptor, the great destroyer, but his aura is not one of animosity. He is a messenger, a ghost of a bygone war, bearing a terrifying warning. The Rift of Forever, he reveals, isn't just a tear in space-time. It's consuming the very boundaries that separate all realities. It's the end of forever itself, the absolute cessation of continuity. This isn't a battle for one universe. It's a battle for the concept of existence. To confirm this dire prophecy, Kael seeks the one being who might understand such a cosmic threat. The Grand Priest, his spirit now reborn as pure data within the sanctuary of Omega space, materializes. He confirms Ecliptor's warning with a devastating truth. The rift feeds on stability. The perfect balance Kael fought so hard to create, the very harmony that defines his new multiverse, has become its poison. The more perfect the peace, the faster existence decays. The universe, it seems, has developed an allergy to its own utopia. There's no enemy to fight, no villain to punch. The threat is the very nature of reality itself, turning Kael's greatest triumph into his most profound failure. With no other choice, Kael must venture where no being, not even a god of his stature, has ever gone. He steps outside the multiverse, beyond the flow of time and space, into the pre-creation. This is the absolute void, a canvas of nothingness where logic, energy, and even the laws of physics cease to exist. It is a journey into pure, unadulterated emptiness. At the heart of this desolate void, Kael finds not a monster, but a consciousness. An ancient, serene being known as the Keeper of Forever. This entity's sole purpose is to maintain the continuity of creation, the infinite thread that allows forever to be. The Keeper reveals the heartbreaking truth. Kael's quest for perfect harmony, his creation of a flawless multiverse, has inadvertently caused cosmic stagnation. Existence, like life itself, requires struggle, imperfection, and change to evolve. By eliminating all conflict, he created a silent, unchanging state. The rift, the Keeper explains, is the universe's own desperate autoimmune response, an attempt to violently reboot itself to escape the suffocating grip of perfection. To save everything, Kael is presented with an impossible choice. Stand aside and allow the rift to shatter forever, paving the way for a new, unknown cycle of creation, or make the ultimate sacrifice, erase himself from existence to reset the flow of time and reintroduce the very chaos he sought to destroy. As he contemplates this soul-crushing dilemma, the rift pulls him in, not to destroy him, but to show him something. He's plunged into a maelstrom of memories, the entire history of the Saiyan lineage. He sees Goku's first transformation, Vegeta's prideful struggles, Bardock's final stand, and every battle, every failure, every impossible dream of every Saiyan who ever lived. In that moment, he understands. Their strength was never about achieving a perfect final form. It was about the relentless persistence, the indomitable will to get back up, to break limits, to keep fighting, even when faced with certain defeat. Their power was in the struggle, not the victory. With this profound realization, Kael accepts the fundamental truth of impermanence. He lets go of his desire for control, for a perfect, static universe. In doing so, he transcends once more, unlocking a power beyond even Omega space. This is the last instinct. It is not a form of combat, but of acceptance. A state of being where one's will doesn't conquer infinity, but becomes one with it, bending the very concept of forever to the simple, beautiful truth of acceptance. Embracing his new purpose, Kael unleashes the full might of the last instinct. He doesn't fight the rift, he becomes it. His power dissolves the boundaries between gods and mortals, between life and death, between the past, present, and future. The multiverse, his perfect creation, begins to fade, its essence not being destroyed, but flowing into something new, something greater, a new foundation for a new kind of creation. Before the final transformation, the Keeper of Forever offers one last trial. It plunges Kael into an endless cycle of rebirths, testing if his will, his scion spirit, can endure without his godlike power. Kael lives millions of lives, as a farmer, a king, a pauper, a star, and in each one a flicker of memory remains, a burning ember of his purpose. He endures, his will not just surviving, but growing stronger with each life lived. Having transcended every possible existence, Kael's will now burns brighter than creation itself. His pure, unyielding spirit reshapes the void. He doesn't just restore the old reality. He forges a new forever, a realm not of static peace, but of infinite beginnings. In this final act, the last remnant of Ecliptor's essence, the shadow to Kael's light, willingly merges into his heart, whispering, "Even shadows need light." Together, they balance the birth of this new reality, ensuring it contains both darkness and light, struggle and peace. Kael's physical form finally dissolves into a cascade of Omega light, seeding the new, unbound multiverse. From his essence, countless worlds and races emerge, and in each of them, a fragment of the scion instinct, the drive to overcome, to evolve, to persist, is embedded. Time resumes its flow, but it is no longer a rigid line controlled by gods. It is a free-flowing river, guided by the will of all living things. Every being is now a spark of creation, a part of Kael's grand, unending legacy. The original multiverse, the one built on fragile perfection, fades completely into memory. All that remains is the eternal spark, Kael's final heartbeat, a cosmic rhythm that births endless new realities. Across the new galaxies, legends begin to form. They speak of a golden star, a divine light that appears when a universe faces its darkest hour, the silent, watchful spirit of the scion who became forever. As the screen fades to an endless white, a new voice echoes through the dawn of a new existence. Where one instinct ends, another begins. The cycle doesn't just restart, it evolves, forever and ever. Thank you so much for watching this epic conclusion. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. We have so many more stories to tell. Until next time, keep breaking your limits.